Hello, and welcome to Flying Ferron Variety 5, the kickoff to an all-new focus on my channel here on YouTube. Since I was a teenager, I've taken writing seriously as something I want to pursue, and now in June 2024, I've set my mind to using this platform as a way to create content and express myself and my opinions creatively. As I get started, this channel will be extremely DIY with minimal editing, only just enough to give visuals along with the content I want to cover. More on that in a moment. Editing the visual side of things is something I don't think I'll ever be good at, nor want to spend the time trying to learn. My focus is and will always be on my writing, and on the gameplay of games I choose to cover when I cover them. To be honest, I really am just speaking into a Rock Band USB mic plugged into my $200-some laptop. My goal and motivation here isn't to get attention, recognition, or monetization, nor really make anything of a professional enough quality to deserve it. This largely will be just a personal journal of sorts, a way to express myself creatively, and a way to have a tangible product of my creativity. But everything posted here covering my Flying Ferron Variety 5 will always be public as soon as it's ready, so anyone who does come across my videos here and subscribes to my channel, if they want to follow, can enjoy as well. And what are the Flying Ferron Variety 5, you might ask? Those are the 5 passions I feel strongest for in life. Everything I do in life in my free time is in some way related to my 5 strongest passions, and those 5 topics are what I intend on creating content for. Now, I work 2 jobs, totaling 50 hours a week or more, with a very involved personal life with my fiancé at home outside of work, so I'm a busy guy. I'm not going to commit to any kind of upload schedule, so all I can promise is that the videos I upload here from now on will be out only as soon as they're ready. All that out of the way, the first of my Flying Ferron Variety 5 is WWE. I've been a regular watcher and committed fan of pro wrestling and WWE's product specifically for 2 decades now, since I was about 10 years old in 2004, WrestleMania 20 being the first WrestleMania I was a fan for. My personal wrestling Mount Rushmore is Shawn Michaels, Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan, with my current top 3 favorites being Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. This is first on my list because wrestling really is endless. As long as the show goes on, I will always have something to talk about. Shout out to Cultaholic and Steven Larson, my favorite wrestling channels on YouTube currently. My first video after this one should be a review and match ranking video on Clash at the Castle this past weekend at time of writing, and I plan on continuing at the very least to make future videos on each pay-per-view or premium live event as they happen, so about 1 a month or so. If I ever have extra time, I may make videos on the goings-on of the weekly TV shows, like a recap of the week in WWE, but that may not be for some time. The second of the 5 will be another big one here on my channel, and that is gaming. Off the bat, let me tell you what I like. I enjoy RPGs, from Japanese-made ones like Persona, Final Fantasy, and even Paper Mario, to Western like Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Mass Effect, and Cyberpunk. Adventure games, from open world like GTA, Ghost of Tsushima, Infamous, Death Stranding, and Watch Dogs, to dialogue and choice-based ones like Life is Strange, Firewatch, Telltale Games, and Supermassive Games, and also to linear adventure games the likes of Guardians of the Galaxy and Stray 2. Horror games like Silent Hill, Condemned, The Evil Within, BioShock, and Soma. Platformers like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sly Cooper, and Celeste. Skate games like Tony Hawk, EA's Skate, and Session. Rhythm games like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. And investigative mystery games like Danganronpa. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting here, but that's not the point. Any of these I can make some kind of content on, I'm sure. The few casual favorites I'm actively playing, like Session, and the new skate game once that officially launches, Crash Bandicoot and Rock Band being ones I could easily make videos for, plus one more that I've dramatically saved for last. Twisted Metal. The main inspirations for me to put myself out there more on this platform and actually pursue this are channels the likes of Vicarious Nick and Jude Desidue. And it's my plan to follow in their footsteps, recording character playthroughs and ranking videos for the games in the Twisted Metal series. Recently I purchased the games that are available digitally on the PS5, that being Twisted Metal 1, 2, and Black, and figure that with as good as those games look on PS5 rather than on the original hardware which I have, I can more easily than ever record gameplay for them and have it actually look good. Whether my narration and commentary will sound good, on the other hand, is to be determined, but I'm pretty confident that my natural personality will shine through well enough. Past the games available on PS5, I would also like to cover the rest of the Twisted Metal series as well, but I'll hold off on those for now, as I'd likely have to just record my TV playing the games on PS2 from my phone, since I don't have a PC capable of playing games, and I have high questions about how the quality of those will turn out. Still, I'm excited to begin recording playthroughs starting with Twisted Metal 1 on PS5, to begin after my first WWE video on Clash at the Castle is done and out of the way. Moving on to what will be more sporadic and not things I would go out of my way to record, number 3 of the Flying Ferron Variety 5 is skateboarding. I got really into skating since about the age of 9 when I decided I'd start trying it for myself after being really into the early Tony Hawk games, and now 20 years later, my body may be older and heavier, but I'm still just as into it and go skating at skate parks as much as I can, and on rare occasions I take it to the streets too. I was really off and on with it in my early adult years, but in 2020, during the pandemic times, I decided to go skating again, fell in love with it heavily again, and I've yet to look back. Do I have the skill level to show for 20 years of skating experience? Absolutely not, but I have the passion for it to show. Even if all I can do is ride around and do an occasional simple trick that barely leaves the ground, I'm still happy as long as I'm capable of doing anything on the board. Despite that, I do land the occasional cool thing here and there, and since reconnecting with it in 2020, I've began recording myself skating too, so I've got a good amount of a backlog of skate clips I can share and post here, plus more new clips as they come. I have 2 full-length skate parts here on my channel already that I will be reposting soon to make it a part of my post-revamped channel, plus a lot more content on my TikTok account as well that I can compile and re-release on here too. I love traveling around to visit skate parks outside of my local area too, as much as I can. As I say, shop local at your local skate shops and skate global. Next up, what I might be most passionate about, despite it being number 4 of 5 here on my YouTube channel, is story writing. I love writing, as you may can tell based on the script writing for this video, but writing original stories can be very time-consuming, at least if you're me. The time investment it takes to write is why it's this far down in this ordered list. I've never been a reader or nothing because unfortunately my mind processes words slowly when reading, but the creative mind I have loves creating and writing stories, and it's what I believe I'm best at and what I love to share the most. I began writing a thriller novel in high school that's developed a long way since then in various stages of completion, the first chapter of which being completed in final form and narrated by me in a video already here on this channel, but will be re-uploaded as well to bring it up ahead of this introduction in my upload timeline. Plus many more original story ideas I've thought of or started on the back burner, as well as roleplay writing based on existing properties as well, including a long-running yet never publicly shared WWE roleplay. But no longer will it not be publicly shared. It's in my plans to upload narrations of that roleplay story, along with continuing my original stories. Maybe I'll even find a way to narrate and upload my series of stick figure comics as well. Finally, for the Flying Ferron Variety 5, in at number 5 is music. This is here toward the end of this video because honestly, as much as I am passionate about music and love what I listen to, there's likely not much I can make about it here on YouTube. I do have several songs I've written and recorded previously about 5 years ago, nothing more recently than that, but I could upload them here. They are, however, already posted on my website, antarctica.bandcamp.com, where you can listen to them there, so moving them over to here won't be much of a high priority. On the other hand, I have compiled many mixes of songs into playlists here on YouTube that you can probably find somewhere on my channel, so I'd encourage anyone interested in listening to what I listen to find them and check them out. I love a wide variety of genres, but appreciate alternative, indie, punk rock, and hip-hop the best. And those are the 5 in Flying Ferron's Variety 5. Anyone who comes across this video, I hope something I've mentioned is something you're interested in and feel compelled enough to subscribe for. I'm planning on sharing this around to my friends, my Facebook, Discords I'm a part of, so if you've come to this video from there, welcome aboard, and I hope you check back from time to time. As I mentioned, my next new video, not counting any re-uploads of old videos in between, will be covering my thoughts and rankings for WWE's Clash at the Castle show, and after that I plan on starting my Twisted Metal playthroughs. I'm excitedly looking forward to getting those done, whether 5 people or 500 people see them. Until then, I hope to see you again there. Thank you so much for checking this out. Take care, and have a good one.